Hello, everyone. Today we're taking a journey through a tale that has captivated the nation and raised critical questions about power, justice, and the very fabric of our democracy. I'm talking, of course, about the Russia hoax. Now I know what you're thinking. Haven't we heard enough about Russia and Trump? But trust me, this isn't just another rehash of the headlines. This is an exploration of a meticulously crafted narrative that has influenced public perception, shaped political discourse, and some argue, even altered the course of history. Let's start with the preface of this saga. It all begins with a man named James Comey, the former FBI director who, in the summer of 2016, launched an investigation into then-candidate Donald Trump. But here's the kicker. There was no credible evidence to justify this probe. Instead, Comey labeled it a counterintelligence matter, a clever move that allowed for a covert criminal investigation. This, my friends, is what abuse of power looks like. For nearly 2 years, the FBI, U.S. intelligence agencies, the mainstream media, and Democrats, led by Special Counsel Robert Mueller, scoured every corner for evidence of Trump-Russia collusion. They were convinced that Trump couldn't have won without some nefarious conspiracy. But what they were really doing was searching for a crime that didn't exist. Now, let's talk about Hillary Clinton. While the FBI was investigating Trump, they were simultaneously clearing Clinton of any wrongdoing in her email scandal. Despite clear evidence of mishandling classified information, Comey crafted an exoneration statement before even interviewing key witnesses. He even went as far as usurping the authority of the Attorney General to deliver his infamous pronouncement that no charges would be brought against Clinton. But here's where things get even more interesting. The FBI's investigation into Trump was fueled by a dossier that was secretly funded by the Clinton campaign and compiled by a former British spy. This dossier, filled with unverified and salacious allegations, was used as a pretext to spy on a Trump campaign associate. The FBI actively hid the fact that Clinton and Democrats had underwritten this document, and they deployed an undercover informant to infiltrate the Trump campaign, hoping to entrap associates into saying something incriminating. As the investigation unfolded, the media ran with the collusion narrative, despite the fact that collusion is not a crime under U.S. law. They propagated a story that Trump was undoubtedly guilty of collaborating with Moscow. But when the truth began to emerge that collusion was a myth, they shifted their focus to accusations of obstruction of justice. Comey once again became the central figure. When he was fired as FBI director, he admitted to taking government memos, which he claimed as his own, to trigger the appointment of a special counsel. His testimony before Congress was a masterclass in manipulation, as he all but accused the president of obstructing justice, even though his memos offered no such allegation. The investigation by Mueller's team did result in several indictments, but none of them were related to collusion with the Russians. The notion that anyone in the Trump campaign had been complicit was dispelled when the indictment of 13 Russians revealed that no Americans knowingly participated. To date, no actionable proof of collusion involving Trump has surfaced. But the media's miscalculation didn't stop them from fanning the flames of suspicion. They argued that any contact with a Russian, even on American soil, was somehow an undefined crime. They vilified any chance encounter or casual handshake with a Russian, and they inflated trivial contacts beyond reason. As I write this, Comey is on his adoration tour, hawking his book and pocketing millions of dollars. He accuses Trump of being morally unfit, conveniently ignoring that he was all too willing to serve the same president he now condemns. His hypocrisy is underscored by the fact that the Justice Department's Inspector General is investigating him for leaking presidential memos and mishandling classified information. The tale of the Russia hoax is a labyrinth of intertwined stories. It is a cautionary tale of the damage wrought when those in power seek to undermine the very system they are sworn to protect. It is a story of abuse, manipulation, and a blatant disregard for the rule of law. So, what does this mean for us, the American people? It means we must remain vigilant, questioning the narratives presented to us, and demanding transparency and accountability from those in power. The greatest peril to democracy today is not a foreign force, but the abuse of power from within. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the Russia hoax. I hope this episode has shed light on the complexities and controversies surrounding this ongoing saga. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share, and leave a review. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and stay curious.
Visit BrightLearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.